Welcome everyone to The Morning Drive, your daily car news outlet. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about, and this is going to pretty much make up the most of the video, is the next Holy Trinity. And that's a really important topic that I do want to tackle, because there's a lot happening in the supercar, hypercar world that I want to cover. So we're going to be covering the Mercedes-AMG Project 1, which a lot of people know about, the Aston Martin Valkyrie, again a huge high-profile hypercar that's coming out, as well as that McLaren 3-seater that's coming out. That one's pretty interesting, but it looks like those three should be coming out around the same time as each other, which means technically they can be called the next Holy Trinity. Some facts about each one, in case you don't already know. The Mercedes-AMG Project 1 is going to have an F1 engine in it. It's not F1 derived or inspired or anything like that. It's going to have a 1.6 liter 6-cylinder engine. It's going to have an idle RPM of 1,280, and then it's going to have a rev limiter at 11,000 RPM, which is ridiculous, and I can't wait to see how it goes. But that's what's going to be powering the AMG Project 1. It's also going to have a hybrid system, have electric motors powering the front, this and that. You know how that goes now. So that's the deal with that one, okay? Aston Martin Valkyrie does things a lot differently. They have a 6.5 liter Cosworth V12 that's going to be powering the thing. And as far as, you know, the RPMs or whatever, I don't have that, but it's going to have an amazing output of power, and it's also going to be setting amazing lap times around every single circuit. They're saying LMP1 times for a road car. It's going to be ridiculous, and the thing looks awesome too, so I'm really excited for that. But again, it's going to be pushing the boundaries of what supercars, hypercars can do. And then we have the McLaren 3-seater, which looks like it's going to be taking another route to the whole hypercar thing. We saw a kind of theme with the last Holy Trinity with the LaFerrari P1 and 918 Spider. We saw that it was pretty much hybrid technology to put it into, you know, the most extreme application possible. So that's what the deal was with the last Holy Trinity. But this one, they're doing it a lot different in their own special way. So the McLaren 3-seater is apparently going to have a twin-turbo 4.0 liter that we're seeing in the 720S right now, which is going to be slightly bigger than the P1's engine. And people want it to be an F1 successor, like the McLaren F1 successor, but they actually said from topgear.com, they said that it's not supposed to be an F1 successor because the P1 was the F1 successor, and it's also not going to be a P1 successor because they want to do that at a later date or something. So it's going to be in a class of its own. It's going to be a 3-seater hyper GT car, if you want to put it that way. It looks like that's what it's going to be. So the Mercedes-AMG Project 1 is going to have a price point of around $2 million, and apparently they're already all spoken for, so good luck getting one. And we're seeing that kind of price point alive across the new Holy Trinity. And each manufacturer is doing something really different with each one, because they're not chasing, you know, the fastest car ever. I know McLaren directly kind of talked about that. They didn't want to be the fastest car ever. They didn't want to be a Chiron, which is what they said, quote unquote. But obviously it's going to be fast. They were asked about Nürburgring lap times, and Mercedes said that yes, we will get a time, but they're not saying like yes, it will be the fastest or nothing totally ambitious yet. And on top of that, we're looking to Ferrari as well to see what their whole response was going to be for this whole, you know, shebang of new hypercars that's coming out. And Ferrari, they're not really interested in anything. They're very Ferrari about it. They don't want to make a successor to the LaFerrari. They said their timeline isn't just to wait 10 years and make a successor to, you know, their ultimate supercar. It's whenever the technology gets so advanced that they can make a supercar again to the highest level. So the LaFerrari will stick around past this new, you know, McLaren 3-seater, which is called the BP23 as of right now. So they're going to stick around for that the new Holy Trinity with the McLaren, with the Aston Martin, Red Bull, and the Mercedes Project 1. And it looks like they're all going to be competing around the same time. 2019 is when deliveries will begin. So as far as each car's approach, Mercedes-AMG is saying that they aren't focused on making a track weapon per se. They're making a like an ultimate road car, pretty much. They want to have a car that you can drive every single day. You can get in, start it, and take it wherever. They want it to be a proper car. So to take F1 technology and make it a proper car definitely has its difficulties, but it looks like Mercedes doing pretty well on that front. The Valkyrie, on the other hand, seems to be more of a track-focused road car, because they're taking, and they're also going to make some racing examples of the Valkyrie, which is pretty cool. McLaren wants it to be more of a hyper GT car, like I said. They're not going to make any examples for track use. I think they're just limiting to 106 examples like the F1, which is really weird, because you don't want to make an F1 successor, but you're going to make 106 to whatever. So they're going to make 106 examples of that, I almost said F1 successor, oops, of the PP23 that is their 3-seater that's coming out. So we're going to see, you know, as time goes on, and in Frankfurt, actually in September, is when we're supposed to see the AMG Project 1 in the flesh. So I'm really excited for that, and we'll see how Aston Martin reacts, as well as McLaren now. So do you guys think this will be the next Holy Trinity, or do you think it's, I don't know, people are going to get delayed and it's going to be like 3 years and it's not really going to be released at the same time and it's going to be weird? I just said weird 3 times, but yeah. What do you guys think of this next Holy Trinity? Will it happen? Will it not? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video today, go ahead and give it a like. If you're new here, please subscribe. New videos every single day. Always do this car news stuff, and I love doing it, and I'm loving the feedback that I'm getting. So we will see you guys tomorrow, and enjoy your day.